My name is Diana Laurillard, and my role at the university is I'm Professor of Learning with Digital Technology. So my role in the Relief Centre is to bring what we can do with digital technology into the aims of the research project. Our research theme is future education, because the role that we're playing in the Relief Centre is to look at how we can help millions of migrant peoples all over the world with what it means to restructure their lives wherever they are in their host country, and even to rebuild their lives when they go back to their own country. And this is a very large-scale educational problem, so we look at technology to help us with solving that problem. One of the results of mass displacement is that those communities are very seriously impacted by not having any access to education. So you have children who've had years without education, young people who are ready to go to university but have not had the preparation for it. And what we look for in educational technology particularly is ways in which we can counter those kinds of effects by doing education on the large scale. We may not be able to get directly to the student, but if we can get to local adults who can help those students, then we've really done something important. One of the ways in which technology really helps teachers is that it enables them to track how their students are learning. Because every time a student is using a digital platform, they're leaving a trace of what they do. Whether it's in discussion or whether it's how well they work on a test, those kinds of things. So it's immensely valuable for the teacher because they're able to track how all of their students are learning and progressing or not, and where they need to focus their efforts. One of the reasons we're bringing technology into the work that we're doing with education and relief is that technology can work on a large scale. And in the problem of so many migrant peoples moving around the world, which means that both adults and children are missing out on educational opportunities, we have to look for large-scale technological solutions to that. That's the role we play. One of the important things we have to think about as we're doing research is that we don't know all the answers. We go in there to learn from the community in very important ways because they know the impact on them of these new kinds of provisions or new ways of working. So by involving the community in the research process, it means that they are then able to take further some of those opportunities and practices that we're developing together. When the research then stops, that action, those mechanisms can still be there. So we're building in sustainability of those changes that the research is able to make. So it's much more impactful in the long term. That's the idea of co-designing the research.